Our Everglades adventure was based out of Everglades City, Florida, where we were housed at the Ivy House. The eastern section of Florida includes Big Cypress National Preserve, Everglades National Park, 10,000 Islands National Wildlife Refuge, Fakahatchee Strand Preserve, Picayune Strand Preserve, Collier Seminole State Park, and the Panther Preserve, all of which total 2.5 million acres of public lands.
And we will be going through mangroves. It's a whole different type of paddling when you're in the mangroves, so you've got to be careful with that one. But this is called the position of safety. And what this is also called paddler's box. And that's formed by the paddle, my arms, and my chest. That paddler's box should not be crushed.
Everyone pitches in to get the boats ready, and then we head off across the bay to Sandfly Island. Then we landed on Sandfly Island for the 1-mile loop hike around the island. This is the gumbo limbo tree, also called the tourist tree, because its bark is red and peeling. Been here since 1906. We're on Chokoloskee Island.
Killing Mr. Watson. Okay. So where did it happen? Tell me.
Right down below.
Right down below. Tell me how it happened. So you're a grandfather.
I'm 7 generations from here.
From
Chokoloskee.
Chokoloskee, really?
This is the story my grandfather tells me.
Yeah.
He was 10 years old
Yeah.
when his father was one of the 8 men who killed Mr. Watson.
Really?
And they called him Willie.
Yeah.
He was a deacon of a church here.
Yeah.
The first deacon of the church on Chokoloskee. He lived out on Mr. Watson's plantation and farmed with him for a while.
Oh, okay.
And that's where my grandfather was actually born, on Chatham Bend.
Really?
Yeah, but Mr. Watson would go to Ponderosa, Fort Myers, he tells the story, and he'd also make sure that they had no family. They had to be drunken derelicts from these towns, and he'd make sure they had no family.
Yeah.
And then he'd bring them and work them on the plantation for a year. And as soon as the crop was in, everything was done, he'd say, "Get the boats, time to go pay you guys." Well, he just went up a creek and killed them all.
Yeah, and then buried them in shallow.
Buried them in shallow graves.
Now that
Some he
part
just
is-
dumped overboard.
And that part is true.
It's all true.
Is
So both niggas on both
What, right?
Mr. Watson's, I mean,
Peter Matheson's
Peter
book?
Matheson's book are all fictional.
It's all fictional.
But they're,
it's based
that's
on the true
what he
person.
thinks happened after he talk to people.
Right.
Historical fiction.
He says. Right under here. He was coming through the bay right across there.
Yeah.
And he was coming in.
Yeah.
And he went to pull his gun. He already knew what was waiting on him. His wife had already told him. When he pulled his gun, of course, he fired once.
Yeah.
And it split the barrel, came back, is what my grandfather told me. And then all 8 men fired. No
Fired
one
at
knows
him.
the one that the shot that killed him. So they couldn't. The law couldn't do anything.
Your great-grandfather.
My great-grandfather really was one of them.
One of the
And my
8
grandfather
guys.
was 10 years old at the time.
Wow.
He
And
was
he was
standing
here.
there with them.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
It was the community was standing all around. Everybody knew what was going on.
And this was basically because of the way he was dealing with
The way he
was
did.
killing his health.
Killing his health.
There was no law enforcement around, so
Oh no, you had
So
to
the-
go to call someone from Fort Myers.
vigilante
to-
justice.
Yeah.
Its girth is wide, and maybe it has eaten recently. After they have euthanized, they will take it in for autopsy. Okay. So tracking them has helped us a lot in finding others.
See, they're hunting.
Intrepid swamp stompers.
I am going to fall in this thing before this.
Almost up to the crotch here. Oh, just hit the crotch. On it.